Okay, let's fucking spitball here. This is gonna be this like what, like the last final. Yeah. This is my nail in the fucking coffin for this bullshit. Um it's just really nice knowing that I can just have everything just fully done and addressed, and I never have to talk about this ever again. Even though this was some shit that was posted a while back, but I figured as a last fuck you, I would just, I don't know, just come back and just debunk literally all of it because it's like the dumbest shit ever. Um, you may be wondering what I'm talking about here. Um, well, I wrote down a list of things because I saw for like a little bit, I saw a post in this one server on this one board. I won't say what board it is. I won't do that at all. But I noticed that despite the fact that on that board there's a bunch of actual pedophiles, I have the longest um paragraph there. And it's really funny because it's all fucking bullshit. Isn't that crazy? So I wrote down afterwards, there's like 20 minutes afterwards, so if I miss something on there, you'll have to forgive me. I wrote down what I could remember. At least what stuck out to me the most. So, let's go over some main points again. Let's take you down a trip down memory lane. The story of the joke. Let's talk about the joke. Okay. So let's talk about this first. This is obviously referring to the joke that was made on February 3rd of 2024. Yes, I remember the exact date cuz fuck you. In there I made there was a post made by Soda where they're like their character was like, I hate men, look at my swimsuit, yada 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 yada, who cares, who gives a shit. That's not the important part. The part was the joke that I made. I was just like, personally, I would just wear a better swimsuit. Wait, did I? No, I said skill issue first. Yeah, no, it was skill issue. Personally, I would just pick a. Was it pick a different or wear a better? I don't know, one of those two. I don't even fucking remember. The post is deleted, so I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to just fucking like have a perfect memory of that shit? Yeah, something like that. And then had Kevin Hart going like this. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just like a dumb, stupid joke. Um, but Soda took heavy offense to it because they thought I was trying to make fun of their trauma, which is not what my intent was at all. But I can see now how that joke can be taken, and I even then, minute I once I found that I was like, oh shit, and so I deleted it immediately, and I apologize to her, right? Yeah, yeah, they go by. I think don't they go by all pronoun? I'm trying to make sure I get my pronouns right. Um, but yeah, I apologize to Soda like literally immediately. I sent like 3 apologies because I was like, wow, I really did not mean to fucking do that. Like that's awful, And I still feel bad about that. You think I want to make fun of my own friend's trauma? Fuck no. It was really just a joke. I made an accent, but still, it hurt her very bad. And that's not good. Wow. Yeah, I know. Crazy. I don't know. But in their fucking thing, they made it seem like I did that on purpose. Like, really? You think me doing that with the Kevin Hart reaction image is super 100% malicious? Like, are you being fucking for real? If I actually wanted to make fun of someone's trauma, why the fuck would I do skill issue Kevin Hart reaction image? If I wanted to be mean to someone, that's not what you fucking that's not what you fucking post. It's dumb. That would be dumb as hell. But the next point ties into that. Downplaying trauma. Downplaying trauma. I now I looked in my mind to figure out where the fuck I downplayed trauma, because if I was downplaying trauma, I probably wouldn't have fucking apologized and deleted the post. But what I think they're referencing here, which I'll get to this, I'll get to this point a little later on. About, do I have actually? I don't even know if I have it. I guess no, we'll cover that. Um, what they're really referring to here is the video, the initial video, the I play 3 games to talk about my life, yada yada yada. Right now, the first hour and 30 is about the situation. The rest is me playing Gary's mod and Left 4 Dead 2. They don't mention that. They just say the entire video is me shit talking them, which is really funny because I didn't shit talk a single person in that video. In fact, I left out names on purpose because I didn't want any sort of anything, right? And also, one of the people they have listed there that I talked shit about, Makoto, I literally talked good about him. I talked good about Makoto, Ryota, Jack, and Bell. But yeah, apparently I shit talked them, which is really funny because that all that tells me is you didn't watch the video at all and you just made assumptions immediately. Which is, I think a lot of this, from what I've gathered a lot is we don't really have anything, so we're just grasping at any straws we can, even if they don't make any sense. Um, that's really interesting. That's a really interesting way to go about it because usually what I like to do, um, you know, like if we're gonna call out somebody for their shitty behavior, usually I don't know, you gather up evidence, and you don't just go off he said she said bullshit, and you actually make it make sense. I don't know. That's just a thing I do. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. I guess other people don't do that at all. Who needs evidence? That's not actually important. So yeah, where I can get where they say I downplayed trauma is where in the video I'm just confused because at that point I still didn't really fully understand how it was a victim blaming joke, and I was like, that's not even what I meant to do. And my own mother, who has sexual trauma, don't even try to fucking downplay whatever she says. If you do, you're a fucking asshole. My own mother, who will tell me when I'm wrong. She's not a fucking white mom. Okay, she actually gets shit done. But yeah, she will tell me when I'm wrong, and she was like, I just don't see how that's a victim blaming joke. Now, like in the future, I can see how it was. But yeah, I think me being confused about it is perfectly valid and fine. It doesn't mean I'm downplaying trauma because, yeah, trauma is serious shit. You don't joke about that. Okay? I don't ever joke about that. I don't make offensive jokes. That's like the least funny humor ever. It literally just offensive humor literally just gets boiled down into racism and misogyny and homophobia and transphobia. It literally just all becomes that. It does. It really does. Which is why I don't fucking like it. And I don't make those jokes. That's why I stick to my dumb, ironic humor, because it doesn't hurt people. It makes people laugh. Of course. I had the one fuck up. Thing is now is I actually make sure that I'm reading over what I'm saying, and I make sure that I made sure that I usually check just to make sure like what kind of humor like might be offensive to somebody, and also I'm just smarter and I just actually just look over what I'm fucking saying instead of just saying it, be like, I'm just being dumb on the internet, right? Yeah, well, being dumb on the internet hurt. I guess they're not really a close friend of mine, but they were a close friend of mine at the time. At least I thought they were. I mean, I considered her to be my best friend, but I don't know. After all I'm hearing and all some other shit, I don't know, but I don't know if we were best friends for that little period of time after that breakup. But that's besides the point. The next point I want to get to is wait, did I not write down? Okay. I think after this is where they said sexualizes any woman that he come across as. That is okay, that's literally the biggest fucking lie ever. First things first, women are not sex objects. And I've never tried to make it out that women are fucking sex objects, which again is not technically what they're saying, but I digress. Women are not sex objects, obviously. They're human beings just like the rest of us, and really what they're talking about is when I was back during that time, that was back when fucking the papyrus font memes and all that shit. Um, you know, like the there was a lot of people that you could consider online gooners in quotation marks that like the whole joke was like blah blah blah. They act like gooners, yada yada yada. I thought that was funny. For people like, I guess his name isn't Freaky Nigga Beers anymore on Twitter. I think it's like Som Goku. I think that's what his name is now. But yeah, like that kind of stuff, and like Ultra Instinct Vegito, except like he's not really like a. He's like a different case, but yeah. So I just did what they did, and other people found it funny. Other people also did the exact same fucking thing, but they never bat an eye at them because it's when Colin does it, that's when it's bad actually. Um, but even still, I'm like, do I find that kind of humor funny? Yeah, I don't even make that humor like myself anymore. I think like the whole like just being like a woman post photo online and then people do all that like shit or whatever, like with the quote tweets and stuff. Like I don't know. That does. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I say it feels like you're objectifying women, but it kind of is. Um, and that stuff just kind of makes me uncomfortable now. And I look back on like making that kind of humor, and I cringe at that shit. Um, I don't like. That's not. Ugh, I don't really do that anymore. Like, sure, the picture where the guy's like, when a bad bitch throws ass on me, like, yeah, like that's dumb. That's dumb and ironic. Like, duh. Like, that's still fine. But like, when you're posting a bunch of shit, like a woman can't post a fucking. They can't post a pic in like a swimsuit or some like sort of cosplay without people being like, "Oh my god, you're so fucking hot. I want to fuck you." Blah blah blah. Like that's fucking creepy, dude. Don't fucking talk to women that way. It's fucking creepy. Um, But yeah, I still didn't even do that for like everything, and I still tried to make sure everything was ironic and like very obviously jokey. I think that was missed on a lot of people, and yeah, I apologize for that. Um, I still think it's a little stupid that you don't call out other people for that behavior, and you only call out me, and other people still do that shit, but you don't call them out at all just because uh, there's the specific people that don't like me. They just don't like anything about me. I could literally solve world hunger, and they would still find something to be mad at. And they'd be like, "Oh, you solved world hunger, but in this specific way that I don't like because I don't like you, and everything you do is the worst thing horrible ever, and you're worse than Hitler." That's basically what it is. Okay, the next point that I kind of forgot to put that point down, but I remember typing it out. Wait, did I type it out? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. I did. Um, defending pedo characters. Now I saw this and I was like, "What the fuck? What is that? What do you mean defending pedo characters?" Like I hate Haiji Toa, and then like, oh, Keiji Shingoji. That's right. Keiji Shingoji. I'm not allowed to like Keiji Shingoji, apparently. Um, but I know exactly what they're specifically referring to. I know exactly what that is. So, in the server, now Keiji is like my favorite Your Turn to Die character. I think he's really cool, right? Now, Keiji in the game makes about like 3 to 4 remarks about Sarah, the main character. She's a high schooler. He's an adult police officer. Where he like flirts with her, and that's like, brother, what the fuck are you doing? Um, since it was like only a couple lines, I kind of forgot about it a bit, and at that point, I was just like, I don't know. He just doesn't really. I don't think he's a pedophile or anything. He just doesn't really like he. I think it was like overblown in like the game because it's like it barely happened. So I was just like, well, in my head canon, he's not a pedophile, and he doesn't like little fucking girls. Unfortunately, in the author's canon, um, the author Nankidai he's Japanese. It's a different culture. He ships Sarah and Keiji. Like he literally does, you can just go in his fucking heart. It's weird. It's disgusting. Yeah. But Jack was calling a pedophile, and I was like, uh, no. And then we had like a little argument and stuff. Now the wiki says like, oh, he's doing that. He just says that to build up her confidence. That way, she gets them through all like the killing game stuff like that. That sounds like copium. That sounds like copium. I'm gonna be real. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of pissed off because like Jack was just misunderstanding his character and stuff with a lot of the other shit that he was saying. Um, but apparently that means I defend pedo like I defend pedophilic characters, it's fucking Keiji Shingoji. Okay? If me liking him means I defend pedo characters, then I guess everybody else who likes him also does the exact same thing, which, that's interesting. Because there's a person in your server, I don't know, they're named like PJ or whatever, I don't know. They also like Keiji, so I guess they defend pedophilic characters as well. Huh. If that's the logic you want to run by, then I guess that's how it is. Unfortunate. Moving on. Bullying people who don't want to be bullied. I generally have no clue what the fuck they're referencing here because they don't mention who. They just say bullying people who don't want to be bullied. Who? I don't bully people. Like, I make sure, like, when it's being, like, mean and stuff, I make sure it's very obvious jokes or whatever with that stuff because it makes people laugh or whatever. I don't know where the fuck they got bullying people who don't want to be. I literally have no fucking clue who they're talking about. If somebody felt like my jokes to them were a little too mean and they felt like I was bullying them, I'm sorry. That's not what I want to do at all. I just want to make people laugh. But if somebody feels like that, just come and tell me. You can DM me and say like, "Hey, can you stop doing this? It makes me feel this certain way." I don't be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking sorry. I didn't mean to do that at all." And then I completely stop that at all. Even then, for that stuff, like let's say, I mean, maybe this could be what they're referring to, but I would whenever I would play Fortnite with PJ, I would always target them specifically and kill them because I thought it was funny and they also thought it was funny. I thought that was a little mean sometimes. So I remember I asked them like if that was like too mean what I was doing, and they said no, it was fine, and they found it funny. So, sorry. So I guess that's what they're referring to. Maybe I don't know, but even then I was like, I would stop that immediately if they didn't find it funny, but they found it funny. I'm so fucking confused. I don't know. Maybe you should actually list people, like provide proof and evidence. But I guess that's above you. Next thing, Sims 4. Okay, let's talk about this. So this is referring to the DR Alert Mansion Sims 4. In there were some there were some explicit mods installed there. I found them funny because it was really funny to to see like a pop up on like the side of the screen. Ellis is having sex. I thought that was fucking hilarious. Ellis from fucking Left 4 Dead 2 is jerking his shit, chat. That was fucking funny as hell. Now for the specific thing, there was Servant and Makoto, and they were in a gay relationship. And I posted pictures from their gay relationship. I was like, what the fuck? This shit is happening. Now, they're talking about it because I posted it in a server with a minor. Now, let's get this straight. I cropped the photo specifically so that nothing explicit would be shown, and even then I put spoilers on it. And even then it was posted, it started after a while because there was no channel for it. It would be in the beginning to be posted in its own specific channel. Even then, I would keep it to make sure that shit was censored, that there was nothing explicit shown, and that there would be a spoiler on it. And even then, you could say you shouldn't have been posting at all. Yeah, fair. 100% fair. I will say that's 100% fair. And I stopped posting that stuff, and I kept it to DMs and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's completely... You can make that point. That's completely fair. I will not say that at all. And yeah, I probably just shouldn't have. Even though they were censored and stuff, it just shouldn't have been posted at all. It should have been kept to DMs with, like, only the adults and stuff. Even if it was censored, it's still, yeah. I will admit stuff where I could have done better or I could have done something differently. I'm open to that shit. What I'm not open is to saying sorry for shit I didn't even fucking do. Like this next post. They said, let's talk about Nekomaru, huh? They said that I fucking called Nekomaru, I was accusing him of being a pedophile because I didn't like him. That was Makoto, you dumb, stupid fucking idiot. I don't know how the hell you got that. The only fucking pedophile accusations that were going around was the Miyu and Blue Kyoko stuff, which after seeing the screenshots, I thought they were, but then after looking over it again, you know, I just feel like there wasn't enough evidence there, and feel like a lot of stuff was taken out of context and stuff. But still, I shouldn't have posted that one like meme and tried to go about it online. Still shouldn't have done that. And I apologize for that back then, and I apologize for that now. I've already fucking dealt with that shit. What I don't fucking like is you fucking taking Makoto's shit and putting that on me. I didn't fucking do that. Makoto was the one going after Nekomaru. You can literally see it on his goddamn DRLARP count. I'm fucking sick of that shit. If you're gonna fucking push other people's problems onto me just because you don't like me, fuck you. Let's get on to the last point. I treated my exes like shit. You know what, actually? First, let's also go over something else. Let's go over the fucking... Let's go over like the initial shit. Back for the initial shit. Let's go. I want to leave this point to the very, very last one. I've gone over everything. I don't want anything else to come after this, right? Right? Back to like the main points section. So let's see. What do we have here? That the memes that I made certain people uncomfortable. The memes that I posted made certain people uncomfortable. That's literally a fucking lie. I know which people you're referring to. They literally just found me annoying. Anything I posted. Sorry, I have moles in your fucking camp. I know your actual true feelings. Yeah, sorry about that. I know you just found me annoying for anything I posted. You found the Dragon Ball gifs annoying. Fucking Dragon Ball, dude. Fucking grow up. It's Dragon Ball. Notice how you also, even then, you get mad for like the memes that I was posting that they're referring to are the ones that were like sexual and stuff, which back then, if you want to know what that literally means, it means memes on Twitter. This is back when the fucking papyrus font, I'm real a freak, that shit. And also like humping video, like guy humping ground video with like copyrighted music playing over it, which I thought was funny. Other people thought it was funny. Other people also posted in the community and also in the same fucking server, but no, you only come after me. Isn't that interesting? You only fucking come after me. Anybody else can do it, but the minute it's me, you have a fucking problem with it. You hypocrite. It's all fucking hypocrisy. It's all fucking hypocrisy. Anybody else could do the exact same thing. It's fine. The minute it's me, suddenly it's the biggest fucking issue on the planet. Just because you fucking hate me. Just say you fucking hate me. Stop trying to justify your fucking hatred with some bullshit. Fucking sick of that shit. I will fucking call you out on your fucking hypocrisy. Because it's true. You're a fucking hypocrite. If you have a problem with me posting that stuff, then you should have a problem with Makoto and everybody else in the fucking community that posts that shit, huh? But you don't. You don't. Even though I literally saw on your server that someone was posting shit that I would have posted literally yesterday. But you don't bat a fucking eye. That's a server with minors in it. And they posted shit like that. Oh, I guess they're fine, though, because it's not me. It's not me. Ergo, there's no problem. Let's get on to that final point. Treated my exes like shit. Is this really what we're doing now? So let's go over this, huh? I guess it's time for me to fucking reveal stuff about the relationships and stuff. Since you want to push that shit onto me. I know specifically. I know specifically who had to say this. Soda, you really want to play this fucking game after what you did in the relationship? Yeah, try and push what you did onto me. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting angle you have there. That's a really interesting angle you have there. Right? Okay, so in the initial relationship, it was me, PJ, and Soda, right? Obviously, it's not the initial relationship. PJ and Soda were dating previously. Let's talk about some stuff there. They have had a really rocky fucking relationship, mainly because it's a toxic, mentally abusive partner. About a couple, maybe like a month or two into DRLARP. Okay. I'll have to cut that out because I accidentally mentioned a real name. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. I will cut that out, obviously. Soda Jesus Christ. Sorry, I'm used to saying the real names and stuff, but I'm not gonna say the real names of anybody who isn't fine with that. Duh. Because I don't reveal people's personal information or anything like that. Not saying they ever did, because nobody ever did like any doxing or anything shit like that. Like duh, obviously. But yeah. What else? What else do we have here? Yeah. Okay. So about 2 months in, Soda had feelings for me. They did. They loved me. So they tried flirting with me a bunch. Now the only problem is that I'm the densest motherfucker ever, so I never realized it. PJ was not happy about that. Expressed how they were not happy about that. So I didn't really give a shit. Just was like, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Continued to fucking flirt with me. And then basically said like, oh, this relationship is now polyamorous, even though you never really agreed to that, just because you want to get with me. Literally a case of, I want to have my cake and eat it too. There were accounts made on fucking DRLARP specifically that were made for me. That were specifically made for me. Let's go to the most egregious point. I made a post. People were making Project Eden's Gardens accounts. I made a post on my DRLARP Mansion account that, it's such a shame that nobody made an Eloise Tallner account. Just because I like chubby women. Duh. Right? 30 minutes later. Oh my god, dude. If I keep fucking up that name. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut that out as well. 30 minutes later, Soda changes one of her accounts to be that character and immediately interacts with me. If that isn't fucking proof enough, I don't know what is. But yeah, PJ was not happy about that. Even one of their accounts that they made was meant to get with one of Soda's accounts. They said they would. Soda never did that. That account stayed with Druggy Hagakure. I didn't even know. I was just playing into the joke like Druggy Hagakure's like pissed somebody's trying to take his girl or whatever. So that was funny, right? Probably not very funny for PJ, considering the whole point of the account was so that they could interact with their girlfriend, and their own girlfriend basically just said like, "Oh yeah, we'll do that," and then never did. Funny how that works. But yeah, you know, that whole fucking dot arc was literally just like you trying to garner sympathy for you getting upset for an argument that you started with your own girlfriend that was your fault. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to see. Yeah. Anyway, let's just move on from that. So I get into the relationship with them, and these problems become worse because I am now a factor in the relationship, right? Basically, so PJ is very clingy, right? Soda wasn't really a big fan of that. It would kind of tell them to like stop talking to them because it was like annoying and stuff, right? But they would also get mad. She would also get mad at PJ, for basically like spending time with me, and there would be multiple times when PJ would be spending time with me and everybody else on the server, and they would have to leave to go spend time with me because she would refuse to join the calls. Then she would join the calls and then and then leave and get sad because she felt like everybody hated her, despite the fact she never talked. He was like, nobody talks to me. It's like, because we would say hello when you get in, but then you would never say anything. You have to say stuff for us to talk. To talk. That's how conversations work. And so then PJ would have to go and hang out with them and stuff because, I don't know, Soda would very rarely ever actually join the call and stuff. But and again, you could say like that's just spending like one-on-one time, which is fine. Yeah. Here's the thing: PJ spent one-on-one time with Soda. They also, because we were in a polyamorous relationship, split up the time to spend time with me solo, right? Soda never did that. I never had any sort of solo time when it was just me and Soda. In fact, our dynamic in the relationship barely changed. It honestly just felt like we were best friends, which is why I ended up friend zoning them. You know, I thought I loved them, but really the love was platonic. Um, but throughout all that stuff, they want to say I treated them like shit. I tried to be the best goddamn boyfriend I could, even though I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was just sort of like, yeah, I was just like, okay, I gotta be supportive. That's what you do, right? So I tried to be supportive of everything, and then I felt like shit during the relationship because I would see them arguing a lot and stuff, and I felt like, since I was there in the relationship now, I saw that really closely. I thought I was the problem. And so I remember even venting about it, being like, maybe it would just be better if I left. I really don't want to come in between their relationship. They seemed happy and stuff. And it feels like everything has just gotten terrible ever since I've been here. And PJ felt horrible about that. I have no clue if Soda felt bad about that at all. But PJ immediately came to me in DMs and we had to talk about it and stuff. Um, so near the end there, me and PJ had a talk. We had a talk about our feelings in the relationship, our feelings towards Soda, and our feelings towards each other. And in that talk, it was agreed upon that we would both end it off with Soda and we would just get together ourselves, since we both I felt like it was only a platonic love towards Soda, but I actually felt something towards PJ. So I broke it off with Soda. I tried to be as nice as I could because I'd never done this before. I was like, I do love you. It's just platonic. I really hope we can continue to be friends. I really, enjoy spending time with you and stuff. And I thought everything was fine because they responded back thanking me for all that stuff. They did say that they were going to block me just for a bit, just because of that stuff, but still they didn't that means they didn't mean they didn't want to be friends. And like a couple days later they unblocked me and we were back. I thought we were back to being friends. And I wanted to continue being friends with her cuz she was my best friend. Um the stuff with PJ, that was a mess and a half, but I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I was not the fucking horrible abusive person in the relationship. That was Soda, you dumb fucking idiots. You may say, "Oh, well, I bet you were fucking a horrible partner for PJ." No, I literally tried to be the best fucking boyfriend that I could. And if you want to fact check that, go ask PJ. They're in the server. You have clear access to them. Go ask them. They'll tell you, "No, I was not a fucking shitty partner." At least I think I know them. I don't know. I don't really know if I know any of you people anymore. I don't know if they're just fine with shit like that being up about me and having no qualms about anything said in there. Then I guess maybe I didn't really know any of you at all. If you're gonna push something somebody else did onto me just because you don't like me, be a fucking hypocrite about a lot of shit, and then just make up a bunch of other bullshit, then yeah, maybe I didn't really know you fucking people at all. Thank you for coming to this TED Talk. This was made out of pure spite. This will be the last time that I ever talk about any of this shit ever. If anybody ever brings this up, I will point right fucking back to this video. I'm done talking about this shit. I'm done. I've already moved on from that initial shit. I've moved way the fuck past it. All that fucking shit did was get rid of any bad friends I had and give me a new friend group with better people and maybe become closer to my actual good friends from that group. At least here, I'm actually fucking appreciated. Belle fucking appreciates me. Jack fucking appreciates me. I feel like these people actually know me for who I fucking am. Not whatever fucking dumb bullshit you say about me for your petty fucking Twitter drama. Just because you don't like me, because you find me annoying. So yeah, I'm done with this shit. I I just don't have to deal with this shit anymore. I don't. I moved on from that initial shit. I figured as a last fuck you, I would come back and debunk all this shit. I feel like I was wronged in that situation, and my feelings are fucking valid. I don't give a shit that you think I shouldn't be allowed to say anything about it or have feelings about it. I'm a fucking human too. See, you got me so fucking pissed off. Atticus fucking left. And that's Atticus, bro. How you gonna fucking upset Atticus? Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Well, I know some of you won't. If I could, I would post this entire fucking video and fill it all with Dragon Ball GIFs because I know how much you fucking find that annoying. But the thing is that shit kind of crashes my fucking like Sony Vegas and like, dude, I tried putting a Dragon Ball GIF in like the last video, and like the entire thing like nearly came crashing down, like almost crashed. I was like, oh shit. It was like a 2-hour recording. Anyway, this has been I get angry at something because it's fucking bullshit. The show for 36 minutes. Maybe you guys will actually be able to watch a 36-minute video, you know, since you can't handle like an hour and 30, you know. So I shortened it down for you. Just, you know, get it in your thick skull, you know. You know, that way you can stop lying and you can actually start like telling the truth and stuff. That'd be really cool. That'd actually be really fucking cool. You know, you should try that. You should try that sometime. It's actually really cool being like a decent, like good human being and not a fucking piece of shit scumbag. See you, bitch. Ah, my recording didn't cut. My recording didn't cut. That was a shitty one-liner. Can I get a better? Can I get a better one? Can I get a better one? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got a good one. I got a good one. Close, but no cigar.
You finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?